Yo, what's poppin'? Welcome to Bhroman Braapsody. This is where we review cars, motorcycles, go on fun road trips. Currently, I'm on my coast to coast 4.0, fourth time going coast to coast, and it's the ultimate coast to coast ride from Prudhoe Bay, Alaska to Key West, Florida. We started off our ride from Anchorage, went down to Homer, then rode all the way up to Fairbanks, did the Dalton Highway, went up to Prudhoe Bay, and came back home as in Fairbanks. And those have been the first 7 days of the ride. This video is gonna be days 8 and 9. Days 8 and 9 as we head out from Fairbanks and head into Canada. So far the ride's been amazing, and I did have a little boo-boo, which is I bent the front rim of the Multistrada 1200S touring that I'm riding, and I tried calling people all around Fairbanks, but no one here can fix it. So the best advice I got was head on down to the lower 48. So that's what I'm gonna do. So let's go ahead and pick up the action and take it from there, shall we?
We're at North Pole, Alaska, Santa's workshop. A quick little stop, took a couple of pictures, and we're about to leave. Beautiful rainy, cloudy day today, a little chilly as well. So I'm all bundled up, and this is day number 8. Day number 8 of the trip. There's 15 more days to go.
And off we go. It's a pretty late start for the day today. We were both Wish to Ride Moto and I were both super tired after returning from Yukon River Camp yesterday and riding through all that muck and stuff on the Dalton. So you know, we started pretty late, got some laundry done and all that stuff. Like, everything was filthy. And yeah, but the good news is we don't have a lot of distance to cover today, just trying to get to Tuk, Alaska, and a couple of 100 miles. And all of these rides are made possible thanks to the channel and ride sponsors. Please go ahead and show them some love. These guys are awesome and amazing, and they've been so supportive and helpful throughout these rides. Like, this is my 4th ride that they have supported, and yeah, please go out and show them some love. I have their website links and social media links in the video description below. Go on down, check him out. And as we start this day, it's been rainy and we get some more potholes. Potholes are like the state thing, the state representation of Alaska. There's like potholes every freaking where. There's no getting away from it, and that's just because of the extreme weather condition that the state goes through. And of course, you're gonna have lots of potholes. Some you can miss, some you can't. And I am a little nervous here because I have a bent front wheel, so gotta go slow, gotta go really slow. And so how has my bike performed? Like, this 2012 Ducati Multistrada 1200S touring that I decided to bring here. I don't know if this was the smartest decision to begin with, but I will tell you this. This bike has just been fantastic and phenomenal. It's been fast, it's quick, it's comfortable, and it's taken me to all these places. Oh, look at that beautiful river, man. Wow. Yeah, so it's done everything that I've asked it to do, everything that I've thrown at it, and then some. And I don't know, I mean, I am quite liking this bike. I mean, I wasn't too sure that it would survive the Dalton Highway, but not only did it survive, it kicked butt. And look, this is the beauty of Alaska. It was raining a few moments ago, and now boom, it's gone, which is good. So this bike, it does not have a designated wet mode or a rain mode, but it still holds its own in rainy conditions, wet conditions, through mud and muck. This is not an enduro bike. This is not the Multistrada Enduro, and this does not have an enduro mode or whatever. But it kept me safe, and I had no issues going up and down the Dalton. So that's about 500 miles one way. So that's 1,000 miles of that crazy mix of gravel, calcium chloride, potholes and muck and whatnot. It just did fine. I was a little concerned, but it had zero issues. So I have nothing but good things to say about this bike, man. Yeah, the engine has been. I mean, the engine, the motor, the sound, the character. I mean, it's got it all. Now it's an older bike, so it does not have all the latest bells and whistles. And yes, the wind protection is not the best on this bike. It's got a small little windshield, and you feel a lot. You get a lot of wind on days when it's cold, and a lot of, and you get wet in the rain because it's not blocking a lot of water. But it's still amazing, man. It is still amazing. So stop for day number 8 was Tok, Alaska. It's about a 200-mile ride from Fairbanks. We started the day pretty late because we were tired after the Dalton, and it had been raining all day. I was a little concerned with the bent front wheel, and I'm trying to stay within the speed limit, staying towards the lower end of the speed limit. That's what I was advised, so that's what I'm gonna do. We'll start off day number 9 from Tok, and the goal is to get towards Whitehorse, Canada. And a shout out to our sponsors, Fusion 9, one of my sponsors for the ride. Indian fusion restaurant here in Morrisville, North Carolina. They also have a food truck, F9 Express, delivering food. They have a whole fully stocked bar, outside seating, and it's really pretty. Good food, good peeps. Come on down, check them out. And so with that, let's pick up day number 9's action, starting from Tok, heading towards Whitehorse. And today it's a very beautiful day as we start from Tok, Alaska. It's just a beautiful sunny day, sun's out, beautiful skies, beautiful roads, and yeah, so feeling really good and excited about the rest of the trip. I mean, that the sun kind of does that to you. So as we leave Alaska, how was it? How was Alaska? Well, I came here with the goal of being surprised, and surprised I was. Alaska just had these like amazing views depending on where you're at. Going down to Homer, it was a completely different view, completely different vibe altogether. You had mountains and blue glacial waters in the lakes and the rivers and the streams and whatnot, and you could see the ocean on one side, seagulls, the smell of fish as the salmon were rushing up, and it just felt very kind of sort of like tropical of sorts in the southern part as we headed down to Homer. And then as we were riding through the Denali State Park and stuff, it was just something completely out of this world. The beautiful mountains and the greenery, and it's just been fantastic. And the one thing that's really struck me and has really surprised me is how desolate and remote it is. And I mean, Alaska is a huge state. I mean, I think it's the biggest state in the US, and it's not that populated, so there's not a whole lot of people, so you don't see a whole lot of cars and people everywhere. But I think that kind of helps with keeping everything in its natural state and it looking as beautiful and untouched as it seems and looks. And when you meet some of the locals and the Alaskan folks, I mean, there are just some very nice people. Like, we've had great conversations with people, with locals and truckers and other bikers and people on road trips that we ran into so many people, families that were in an RV going on a road trip, and it's just been fantastic. It's just been a fantastic experience. So if Alaska has been on your list of places to view, or places to be and visit and whatnot, by all means do it. I mean, yeah, just watch out for potholes. And before I forget, the mosquitoes. Oh, those damn mosquitoes are everywhere. Anytime you stop, there's mosquitoes. Oh, looky, look. I think we are about to enter the Yukon territories. Yeah, I think so. And there's a huge crowd here of... Yeah, had to take a picture with that. Just had to. And since we didn't get a picture of Welcome to Alaska, so here we go. So it's official now. So that big group of kids, I was right. Those were students from the University of Texas in Austin, and they have been riding their bicycles from Austin, Texas, and they're gonna head into Anchorage, I believe, and they are riding for raising funds for cancer as well. So this is pretty cool. It was pretty cool to stop and have a quick chat with them and see what we're doing.
Canadian Customs. We're going into Canada for the second time in 2 years. How cool is that? On different motorcycles, but sure, motorcycles.
So this is my second time in 2 years that I've entered Canada. Last year, it was last year when I was on the Indian. I went up to Banff and Jasper and all of that, and yeah, that's when I had entered Canada from Washington State, and this time it's from further north. It's northwest from Alaska, and look at these beautiful wildflowers. These have been fascinating. They look just so beautiful. We saw some of these on along the Dalton and parts of Alaska as well. It's just beautiful. I mean, it's just beautiful. Like, look at the contrast. There's the blue skies, white clouds, and you have these beautiful wildflowers and the greenery and stuff. It's beautiful, and it's just, I don't know. I'm running out of words. It just fills your heart. And since we are not in Alaska and we're quite further south from the Arctic Circle, so now we're gonna see some night, and the sun is gonna set, and that's what's gonna happen. And we are just a few hundred, I think 100 kilometers or so from our destination. We are trying to get to Whitehorse for tonight. And yeah, so far this trip has just been a blast. I've had so much fun riding my 2012 Ducati Multistrada 1200S touring, and I've been just taking in these views, and I hope I've been able to bring these to you guys and show you the beauty of Alaska and Canada. And it's just, I hope the camera has done it justice and that my storytelling has done some justice to it. But yeah, this is just beautiful. Just beautiful. That's all I can say. A huge shout out to our friends at Motorcycles of Greensboro. They are one of the sponsors of the ride. They helped me get the bike, the 2012 Ducati Multistrada 1200S that I'm touring. And Motorcycles of Greensboro is a BMW and Ducati dealership, as you can see. And they have a bunch of cool motorcycles, and they helped me out with a lot of content, man. And the people here are really amazing and friendly and knowledgeable. So come on down, check them out. I'll put the link in the video description below. We're gonna end 2024 with this video, heading into Canada, and then I'll pick it up next year. The ultimate coast-to-coast ride has been amazing, and it's been so much fun. Alaska, it's so much more than what I'd expected. It's been beautiful. It's so remote, and yet it's just beautiful. Just beautiful. Thanks for watching, you guys. Keep your knees in the breeze. I'll see you soon. Bro out.